In this video, I want to focus on questions that will allow you to investigate the needs and wants of your audience together with an event organizer. Maybe it's your boss, maybe it's your coach, so you can be more certain that your pitch, your presentation, your content is in fact on point. Hi, my name is Meta Groschel. I'm the founder of Future Voices, a community of experts and leaders who understand how vital communication skills and presentation skills are in all areas of work and life. So if you're not yet subscribed, I welcome you to do so now. And don't forget to hit that bell as well to be notified when new content is released. Today, we focus on the audience. As always, in public speaking, the audience is most important. So probably if everyone would focus on the other person first to get their needs met first, there would be way less problems in the world if just everybody did that responsibly. But let's focus on your next audience. Who they are, what they are about, how can you best serve them? The first thing you need to know is their number. How many people will be in the audience? Why would you need to know this? Well, so you can predict how much and how personally you can include them and involve them in a conversation. Can you have an active conversation with them? Can you ask open-ended questions potentially? Can you talk to some of them one-on-one and everybody's going to be, paying attention to that conversation? If there are larger numbers, maybe it's better to engage your audience via smartphone games or quizzes, closed questions like show of hands, yes or no. So next, we want to know who they are. And most importantly, why are these particular people at this particular event? So what is their role? What is their life situation? So we're interested in both the demographic and the psychographic data. So both aspects of their involvement are important. Let's say they work in marketing. So what? Do they own their own agency? Do they run a company? Freelancers maybe? Do they work for another company? Are they opting for promotion? Do they want to create a winning marketing strategy? Are they there to feel pride, to feel a sense of community, to feel a sense of camaraderie? So are they competitive amongst each other, or are they just there for the fun of it? Do they want to learn something new and different? Do they want to learn something that is specific to the industry, or maybe to widen like the frame to learn something new and something that that they don't talk about, that they don't hear about every day? So when you're thinking about their why, I invite you to think very deeply. Go to the level of human needs. Think about what they crave most for in their life, like how this topic would potentially relate to this craving. Okay, so now the next thing is, what do they want to get out of hearing your speech? What's the gain for them? Is it knowledge, money, time, self-esteem, pride, accomplishment? It's like, you see, understanding your audience from the aspects of their humanity is very important, as it gives you an opportunity to deeply connect with them. So I invite you to think about your own humanity and why you do what you do. What are you gaining? Both logically, like money, and also emotionally, like pride, just as two examples. Perhaps your audience is on the same page as you. If they're not, what else could they be gaining, both logically and emotionally? Talk to the organizer. What is your organizer's point of view when it comes to the audience's both pains and gains? Include more than one possible pain or gain in your presentation. And talking about the organizer, what are the booker's specific objectives for you having this talk? Talk to the organizer, ask about how practical or theoretical they want you to be about your subject. Ask about what they need or want from you. Why was it that they booked you in the first place? Have them tell you what they want you to talk about, and make notes and keep this info in mind, very detailed, not to go too far, of course, with your own agenda. You want to be called back, don't you? So Keep that in mind. Now for the schedule. Are you the first, second, or third speaker? The reason you need to know the timeline is to kind of know the state of mind and the state of body the audience is in. Like, when you come on stage, have they just arrived? Will they be lacking caffeine? Is it right before lunch? Are they hungry, tired, or a big dose of both? Are you at the end and they just can't wait to go home? If you know this, you can then add some icebreakers, something to set the mood, maybe have them stand up a bit, stretch. You know, it's your show, you're the one who's leading, so these are all important information to know how to lead. Next, in terms of time, how much time exactly do you have for your speech? If you have 7 minutes, prepare content for 5. If you have 10 minutes, prepare for 7. If you have 20, prepare 18, and so on. Always cut some content off the clock, or make your presentation in such a way so that if you need to cut something, it's not going to show. Do they want a Q&A session at the end? This is a very important question, as I encourage my speakers also to always pre-prepare the questions in advance. Maybe 3 or 4 you can give to the organizer and he can pass them around to the audience, or maybe you can give them to colleagues in the audience to start the conversation when there's questions, because not a lot of people want to go first. They will, there will be questions, but sometimes people need just that, bit of encouragement. Last but not least, to best prepare your talk, I advise you to interview a couple friends or colleagues that you know and are in a similar role to your audience. This way you can find out more detail about their circumstances, the industry they're in, the trends. Get behind the scene of the situation. Don't be timid to ask questions. The better you prep, the better you will have the chance to nail it. Okay, so here we are at the end of this video. Hope you found it useful. And if you did, why not share it with more people? Share it or like it or comment on it. Subscribe as well to get more content from me. I'm glad to have you here in this community. Stay cool and make sure you speak soon.